All right, traders, let's get into it. First day of the month, and the big question on everybody's mind is, how is the market going to perform in November, right? It's a big question mark, and I think the reason that everybody is a little anxious on how they think the market's going to perform this month is because take a look at the previous month, right? In October. And by the way, guys, what you're seeing on the screen right now is the S&P 500 chart. This is the global benchmark for all asset classes. If you trade Forex, your symbol is SPX 500. If you trade futures, it's ES. And of course, if you trade stocks, your symbol is SPY. Now, what you're seeing right here is a daily chart of the S&P 500, the global benchmark, with my volume indicator layered on top of the chart, okay? And in my opinion, this volume-based indicator is the best indicator in the world if you want to get the direction right, okay? You've heard me say this before. You ain't gonna have any success in trading, no matter what you trade, right? Whether you trade Forex, futures, or stocks, if you can't get the direction right, you're going to struggle. And the reason I wanted to do this video for you guys is to show you that, yes, volume works even on a daily chart, right? It doesn't have to be an intraday basis. I mean, I personally love intraday trading. You know, the risk is a little bit less than it would be on a daily chart. You know, always remember that on a daily chart, the stops are going to be a little bit larger, which is why I'm not super attracted to, you know, swing trading and whatnot. But there are a lot of people who like to swing trade, maybe not as a primary strategy, but maybe even as a backup or a smaller strategy. I know a lot of people who are using the volume indicator on daily charts to play the market via options, right? What they call SPY options. But anyway, so this is a daily chart. You can see right here in October, I think this was October 6th or October 7th, right there, the volume turned green. Okay? And if you missed this exact turning point where the volume turned green, right? If you were not paying attention, or if you were looking at other nonsense like Bollinger Bands or stochastics or whatever garbage indicators people are using out there, right? If you were not looking at volume, then this is the move you missed, right? You basically missed thousands and thousands of pips and ticks and points, however you do your P&L. Okay, so congratulations to anybody who successfully held on to your long position if you actually decided to go long in this particular location right here of the chart. You know, and now you got to ask yourself, if you are still long, like if you went long over here and you're still holding your long right up here, I kind of feel that it's probably a good idea to maybe get out of your long, or at the very least maybe think about, you know, trailing, right? Trailing your stops on every reversal bar, like move it here, then move it here, then move it here. So, you know, you can do whatever you want if you're fortunate enough to be still holding on to your long position, because October was phenomenal for the bulls. But the question mark is, how is November going to shake out, right? Is the volume indicator going to continue to stay green, or is it going to give us one of these? Let me comb back and show you September, right? So here's mid-September where the volume turned red, and it just dropped. In about 10 days, this benchmark dropped almost 5%, which is a pretty significant move for an index. If we keep this going back, I mean, prior to that, man, like you can see here, my daily chart starts all the way back into May of this year. And it's pretty much been smooth sailing on the vol, right? Like, outside of this quick area where the vol turned red for just a couple of bars, but then it turned right back to green, you know, this market has been long and strong basically all year. Definitely since May of this year, right? But anyway, the question that we are trying to figure out is, where is the market going to go this month, right? And whether you believe the market is going to sell off in November, meaning that you think the vol is going to turn red at some point, just like it turned red over here, right? After a big bull run right here, at some point the volume indicator will turn red, right? And maybe you'll be fortunate enough to ride the sell-off, okay? What I tell everybody is, look, if you're an active day trader, it really shouldn't matter, right? Because I'm kind of asking a hypothetical question here, right? I'm kind of asking you, what is your prediction on how the market's going to perform this month? And it's kind of a trick question, right? Because any professional trader will tell you that it is not your job to guess on where the market's going, right? Leave that to the amateur traders, leave that to the retail traders, leave that to people who don't know what they're doing, right? So many people thought that the sell-off that we had in September, right, this huge plunge, 5% plunge that the S&P, had in the month of September, it was a pretty dramatic sell-off, and people were expecting that to continue in October. And look what happened, right? The market did a complete U-turn. So look, guys, the reason I wanted to put this daily chart for you, okay, the reason I wanted to use this as an example in today's video is, number one, stop guessing. You don't have to worry about how the market's going to do in November, right? I would even say, who cares how the market's going to do in November? Who cares how it's going to do in December or next year, okay? You have one job every day that you come to your computer, right? Your sole job every day, whether it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, your one job and your only job is to use technical analysis to, number one, get the direction right, okay? If you're speculating on the direction, you gotta have a volume-based tool that's gonna allow you to do that. And number two, you gotta have a low-risk strategy to enter a trade, okay? Those are the only decisions on your plate. There's nothing else. I know people like to overcomplicate things and look at your garbage charts, right? Your garbage Bollinger Bands and stochastics and all this nonsense, and that's all this is. It's nonsense, it's confusing, it's cluttered. You'll never get the direction right. I know you believe that you might. Just take my word for it. Candlesticks and Bollinger Bands do not help you get the direction right, nor do stochastics and momentum, right? I mean, look, I've talked to so many people this year who wish they had found a volume-based indicator like this years ago, okay? And the only point I'm trying to elaborate on here, guys, is, like I said, just forget about the financial news media and everybody's predictions on how the market's going to do in November. Like I said, who cares, right? Are you looking to make money, or are you looking to be a crystal ball, right? If you ask me, my answer would be, I'm looking to make money every single day. I don't care how the market does in November. If the market goes up, I'm going to try to make money forecasting the direction using volume. If the market goes down, I'm going to do the same exact thing. Okay, so for all you losing traders out there who have tried 50 million different strategies and you haven't found success, or if you've been sitting on the sidelines debating on if you should get involved in the market, right? I want you to really think about what I just said, because what I just said is the truth on how to find success day trading the market. Guys, that'll do it for this video. If you'd like to get your hands on this powerful volume indicator, then get in touch, call, text, email, whatever's convenient, and I'd be happy to hook you up with a free one-on-one demo, really show you how this volume indicator is going to supercharge your trading. Guys, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next trade.